Welcome builders, andyisyoda here, welcome back to Xalima 2, episode 5 of this modern concept house inspired by the work of architect Martin Ferrara. And if you haven't seen my other house looks like this, then you can come on my server and do Warp Xalima and you can get to see what I did before. This is the house that I already built and I'm trying to kind of inspire myself to do another version of this. But I have been busy. I have made some block changes. I have made some changes to the texture pack. I have changed jungle wood slabs to look like this very pale wood, so I need to extend that all the way along there. I have changed podzol to look like this, which is very cool, which means I think I can actually reduce the size of this. If I go like this, / move 1, move 1 like that, I can make this a little bit smaller, get rid of these plants here, but I can plant plants right on the edge now, and I think that looks kind of cool. I don't like how those plants kind of hover a bit, at least these ones stick in the ground. So I can make plants go right to the edge, which means I can reduce the size of that. So that's a big plus. Podzol, I like that, looks cool. I have changed. Yeah, this block in here needs to be changed as well. That would wrap all the way around like that. So that's a job that needs to be done like that. What else have I changed? Oh, I've changed this block up here. It used to be a very kind of light colored wood. Now it's a bit darker. In here, I've made this block, which is green glazed terracotta, and that's going to go all the way along here. And I think this looks a little bit better, especially when you put sandstone up against it. It kind of just continues to flow into the sandstone. So I like that. So I need to put sandstone all over here. I've changed a block in the swimming pool as well. Instead of polished andesite, I've introduced this very cool blue kind of marbly effect, and I've already done that. Oh, in fact, I've got some bits to do down here. So I've got my work cut out. I've got to bring this all the way along here and so on. I've got to wrap this round. I think I've mostly done that. I thought as well, this should all be this texture here, which is polished granite. I thought that's going to look a lot better than too much stone, I think is what I had already. Way too much stone. So I've got to do that in certain places. I think some places are going to look good, other places I'm going to leave it kind of au natural. So I've got that to do as well. So I'm going to pause right here and come right back when I've done things like, oh yeah, replace these with the right color as well. It just looks a lot neater, I think, in this build. Oh, and I have changed the trapdoor. Still might be working on this design, might perfect it, but I think that looks really, really cool like that. What do you think of that? I think it's really smart for this build. Anyway, I'm not going to let the texture pack be downloadable just quite yet. I'm going to work on maybe a few more changes and then I'll download it, make it downloadable on my website very, very soon indeed. Alrighty then, I think it is time to make a little pause and I'll be right back with all these changes. Okay, well, the changes have been implemented. I have changed all the walls and all the bricks that needed to be changed. I've also introduced this block here, which is really smart, this light blue glazed terracotta, which is another changed block. And I think this place is starting to look pretty cool. I have been playing about with some ceiling ideas as well, but I'm not quite sure what I'm going to go with. Is it going to be something like that, nice and white, or is it going to be kind of textured like that? And is there going to be some drop down bits? So still thinking, still planning. Over to this side of the house. I want to get a lot more done here. So I think I'm going to speed this bit up just in case, just in terms of doing a little bit of flooring and a little bit of structure work. So let's do this.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting.
Okay, after that I had a bit of a recording error, so you've missed me building this, which is kind of surrounding glass of the dining room and a little bit of a swimming pool. It's not a great deal to miss, I guess, and I've started to experiment with some kind of like borders of little flowers, planters I think you would call them. And now we want to work on probably this kind of corner here, and I thought it would be nice if it was kind of a quite an open corner. Going to have glass all around it, like that for sure. I think a nice big glass corner would be good, but I think I want to pull this out a little bit, maybe 3 blocks like that, to bring this along here, just to make a little bit more space upstairs, like that. There we go. And you're going to bring down these columns here like this, straight into this region right here, which is not actually swimming pool as well, which is great. Where I finish this off, I'm not too sure. I'll probably just finish it off right about here, I suppose. No reason why not. Would this come along? I don't know what's going on here really. Quite like the way that's cut away underneath it. We should probably seal this in block by block. We're building this block by block in some cases. Yeah, I like that. That's kind of cool. So that can finish there. Let's just bring this ice round here and bring this across. Probably just bring this into a roundabout, something like that would be cool. And I can hook this quartz around the corner. And there we go. Kind of a swimming pool kind of water feature kind of thing. Slash fill water 10. What's happened there? Slash fill water 10. There's the depth. Hold on. Right, well, no idea what's wrong with my fill command, so buckets of water it is. There we go, back to old school, buckets of water. Okay, this corner. Let's think. What am I going to make this red block out of? And what do we do with this? It's all about kind of ceilings, and maybe, possibly, we could hack in some sort of skylight here as well, so we'd let a lot more light down into the build. And probably we could plant some big trees down this big void as well. It'd be kind of an indoor garden as well. Maybe not quite so far as that. That would be a nice skylight. Let's see what it looks like from the inside. I think we could go a little bit wider as well, like that, and then here as well. You as well, come on, here. And like that. So decisions need to be made about the ceiling as well. I've been starting to experiment with the ceiling over here, and I'm not really too sure what I'm going to do with it. It can't just stay as dirt, obviously. Let's put it in some slabs of glass. I've got red sandstone slabs in this texture pack. I've been made into kind of... Oh. Is it these ones? These ones. These are the ones. Let's bring them up to here and bring them across. These are going to be my skylight blocks. And the possibility of putting a skylight along there in that bedroom as well and bring a lot more light in as well. So let's just bring this across. And what I might do is just take out the grass at the corners here. What could I make that? Let's just go for some walls. Let's go / walls 155. Simple quartz. / walls. There we go. So we've got a little skylight going on right there. Quite like that. That looks good. That's bringing a lot more light down into this area. And then I think this area would be good if it was grass. So let's have some grass maybe to here, / set 2, and then that is where we could have, I think, we could definitely have some palm trees and bushes kind of growing up here. That would be cool. I also want some of these columns coming up as well. Can scatter these about a little bit as well. I also want a staircase kind of about here, so be kind of careful where I do that. So let's put you there and you there. And maybe one there as well. Is that kind of evenly spaced? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's move you to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you to there. And I think that's kind of decent. Okay, let's try and stack up this window and see what happens when it is stacked up. So / stack 10 up the way. What is that done? How is that done it? Not bad. I think we can go up further. Stack 11 up. It's a bit of a big old fat plain window right now, so there's definitely things we need to do to kind of just make it a bit more interesting, but it's definitely a good start for sure. So let's just hack out this like that. think it's time to get some quartz into this build. I haven't done much quartz. It's kind of a modern build. So let's try slapping in a little bit of quartz, something like that. Let's just bring it along here as well. I think I'm gonna sneeze. Oh my goodness, I think I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, am I gonna sneeze? Am I gonna sneeze? Oh, I really hope I catch this and mute my mic. The last thing we want. Is it going? Is it going? I think it's. You know when you get that sneezy feeling? Oh my goodness, there's nothing you can do. I remember when I was in school, I was thinking about 14 or 15, we were working away, the class was silent, we were working away on something. And my teacher, he had the most enormous sneeze. I mean, he just absolutely let loose with the world's biggest sneeze. It was like that. And my writing went across the page of my book. It just went in a big squiggle. See, that's a bit rubbish. Do you think that's okay? Not too sure. Not too sure about this glass here as well. Let's just move first here like this. I was maybe going to cut away this like that. Just make it a bit narrower with that little pathway on the wood. I don't know why I've made that wood there. I don't know why. Why have I done that? Why have I done that? Does that look a bit rubbish? Maybe this looks a bit rubbish. Maybe I need to take this away. Inner dialogue. The inner dialogue that goes on in a Minecraft build is one of the weirdest things. Just... build never turns out the way you think it's going to turn out either. So I think this is going to have to be grass. It's going to look better with bushes on it as well. But I quite like this little section of wood just sitting there though. I like that. For some reason I like this. Just sits there and just breaks up that little bit there. Possibility of playing about more with that kind of wood colour as well. So this is really one of the entrances into the house, I suppose. This kind of area here. So that's not very good the way that's kind of worked out either. Maybe need some more glass along here as well, just to make some sort of doorway as well. Otherwise it isn't really looking realistic. Stack 4 up the way. Let's go 5 up the way, like that. So that joins onto that, which is all right. Quite like that. So this could be a doorway. This could be a doorway into the build, kind of right here. Just thinking, always thinking. Let's bring this right across to here. So this could come out, and I guess this could come round as well as part of this kind of upper floor. Oh, and the good thing about this bit here is I think this would be a nice kind of balcony area above the dining room. So this is the master bedroom up here, but then you can walk out on top of this, I think. So we're going to work on this roof, I think, in a little while. But I'm tempted to put in a staircase right about now, because we want to get up to this level here kind of stuff. Let's just bring this across. We'll just bring this up here as well. Like this, bring this across. Building, accounting, placing with Andy. So that works out quite nicely. Quite happy with that. I've started to put glowstone everywhere. I know I've got shaders on. Maybe I should just take shaders off while I'm working so much indoors. Do you know what? I'm going to take shaders off. Be right back. There we go, shaders off. We can actually see what we're doing. Should have done that a long time ago. I don't like this column anymore, so I think I'm going to turn it into just this kind of deal here, a little wall coming along. Maybe not quite that far. Yeah, I'm starting to love this white for internal walls. Really starting to dig this. I think this looks pretty smart. So this is going to be kind of floor level here. I don't know why I didn't extend that along. Talking of floors, I don't want this sandstone to be to here. Let's get rid of that. So / replace 24 with whatever this block is. What is this block? What is this? What do we have here? Polished granite. Polished granite. So / replace 24 with 1, 2. A little bit of world edit. So that's much better. And what I'm going to do is grab kind of this block here. and bring this along, I think, in here. This is going to look a lot better along here. Kind of the supporting rails for, oh, not down there, for these little bits of glass, as if the glass could slide up and down on those rails, which is quite cool. Maybe I only want them on these kind of bits. That's a possibility. And just have like that. Ooh, decisions. Yeah, playing about with blocks, but it's fun. Right, this little roof here. I thought we could work on this little roof here. I thought that would look kind of smart if I did. What do I want? I think I want this kind of same sort of deal up here. So let's go for some solid blocks of glass here. Or do we? Do we bring this glass? Let's bring this glass in one. Maybe something like that. So it's being supported by these little wooden structures. I think I like this quite a lot. Yeah, like that. Okay, and then we need something on the outside here. So maybe these blocks here would be quite good. This birch wood kind of effect. Maybe this would come all the way along and go all the way around. Kind of like that. Does that look okay? Different. It's different. I'll give you that. It's different. And then what about some of these and these? Let's grab some trapdoors and see what we can do. Some trapdoors could come along here. Oh, like this. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Why can't I place them on these blocks? I can. Done. And then some of these can go along just to fill in this little gap here. Like that. That could come round. What do we think? Is it getting there? Is it kind of working out? Is it looking a little bit weird? Can we use a little bit world edit to speed things up? And then just extend this out. Yeah, so I think this is the maximum of how far it should go. Because I definitely want, I think, this to come across like that. Probably here as well. So this wall is definitely going to actually be that far out. So probably just get rid of these. Okay. Let's continue. Maybe I could have some sort of big block here. I don't know. I'm just that's maybe not worked out so well. Let's just put in up this though. Let's see. Did that work out a bit better? I think that looks a bit better. With that there and you there. And then how do I finish it off? Struggling to actually get that to kind of just join up and mesh together. Let's put you in there. Tricky. That kind of works. That's temporary. That's going to have to be fixed because that just looks a little bit shabby. And let's bring this out by one. Like that. And then let's put another little trapdoor on the edge of it. Like that. How does that look? It's okay for a first attempt. I kind of build like this. I make mistakes and I just go back and do it over until I'm finally satisfied. But I think the most important thing, I've said this a few times, is to actually just really concentrate on placing blocks. Really, really important. Because then you get the overall feel of the size, the shape of things, and you can make decisions based on what you've already placed. It's very difficult to make decisions on blocks you haven't placed. Definitely some tidying up to do around this kind of shape here. Let's just do a few more blocks like this. There we go. So that's going to continue round. Can I just extend this? /stacks 15. Would that do it? Not quite. Boom, boom, boom. And one there, a little bit more world edit, and we'll just slash stack that by 10, 12, 13. That should do it. How does that look? Not convinced by this little stair block here. Not convinced by it at all. Maybe it should be an upside down stair. Maybe that looks a little bit better. Ooh, liking this a bit more. Let's grab a baseball bat, because that's obviously what you need. Slash repo air, and then just bring this across like that. Yeah, that's 10 times better. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That's gonna go like that. See what I mean? But you need to place the blocks. You need to place the blocks and then change the blocks. Place the blocks and change the blocks. Maybe that's what I should say at the end of a video. Instead of use the blocks, place the blocks. There we go. That's a much better. I think that looks kind of elegant. Yeah, and with some bushes everywhere, this is going to start to look good, I think. That'll do for this episode, I think. We've definitely got... I didn't even get onto a staircase, but my idea is to have some sort of staircase kind of curl up somehow, kind of like this. Like that. I'm suddenly doing a staircase, even though I said I was about to go. I'm suddenly starting to do a staircase. I don't know why, don't know how, but suddenly the staircase is appearing. Boom, 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 boom. Staircase is going to be the last thing. If you haven't subscribed already, then please go ahead and do that. And I shall see you guys very, very shortly with another episode of this kind of crazy build. Is there still room enough for... Hopefully there's kind of room enough for some trees. I'd like some palm trees. Maybe a big tree going up right here. It would be very, very cool indeed. Still got ceilings to work on in here for sure. Bathrooms in here. Bathroom right here. Flooring for this upper master bedroom as well. And I want to look down from this living room. I want to look down into another kind of build as well. Ooh, there's some water leaking down. I didn't know that was doing that. Cool. Thank you for watching, guys. And I will see you very shortly. Ciao, ciao. When the blocks be with you.